Welcome back, Dodecadorks. We're the 12-sided guys. We have Matt as Artis.
Ahoy hoy.
And Tikris.
Ahoy crap.
Scott as Ember.
That's me.
And Darden.
That's me.
Sabrina as Hop.
Yo.
And Adressa.
What's up?
Jordan as Bert.
What do you do?
And Yastin.
How's it going there, friends? Huh?
And me, Paul, as the Giant of Babel. I mean, Kefka's Tower. I mean, the Statue of Iramiel. We're glad you've joined us for this adventure.
It's called a Zord.
That's right. I am at the Zord. That's right. Well, we're glad you joined us for this adventure through Pavantis, through all of its twists and turns, crazy fights, intrigue, and hopefully memorable and vast story that had you on the edge of your seat on more than one occasion. For sticking around with us so long, and now, as we begin the endgame, all we want to say to you is thank you. Anyway, if you ever rode a big whale to the moon, then this podcast is for you. It's the Crystal Codex, episode 110. Have I used that one before?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Did it ever bother anybody else that like you had the elemental crystals on the upper world and the dark crystals from underground, and then all of a sudden on the big whale there was this random crystal of flight?
It bothered me that the dark crystals didn't have any kind of differences. It was like in the upper world, all the crystals had like fire, earth, wind, and water. But the dark crystals were all just, oh, this is a dark crystal. Hi ho.
Lally ho.
It's like, lally ho. Hey, lally. Gosh, I love that game.
I always assumed that it was things like magma and ash and
Ketchum and Brock and Misty. The morning sun cast its first rays over a city holding its breath. The eerie quiet that has settled over the streets and plazas, markets and mansions is broken only occasionally by the sound of wind and wave. Even the animals seem to understand that here the world is balanced on the edge of a knife. A stray mutt cautiously paws through a pile of flotsam, but backs and cowers as the shifting trash clatters to the ground. A feral cat stalking across the roof of a nearby home raises its hackles at the sudden disturbance, but does not hiss. Every living thing in the city of Almar seems loath to break the agonizing silence. Well, almost every living thing. To the west and to the south, at the great city gates, two long, slow processions wind their way out of the city. Carts are pushed and pulled by mothers and fathers as children walk beside or ride packed in with what belongings the family can carry. Horses anxiously stamp hooves and champ bits, impatient with the slow pace that sharply contrasts with the stench of worry and fear that permeates everything. The sounds of plodding feet, creaking wheels, and jangling metal lead away from the city as Almar prepares for the inevitable.
Not all her citizens are departing, however. Elsewhere in the city, windows have been boarded up with floorboards, doors have been barricaded with heavy furniture, and dull spears and rusty axes have been retrieved from their hiding places. Parents hush already quiet children. Families boil water and cut bandages from blankets, and everyone prepares as best they can for what is to come, whatever it ends up being. Yesterday, the criers brought word from the High House, from the High Speaker, Nicolette St. Clair, speaking of the coming conflict with inevitability and its angel, Iramiel. The words were clear: evacuate the city or go to ground, but whatever you decide, stay off the streets once the morning comes. Most citizens have elected to follow her missive, most, but not all. At the harbor, amidst Almar's splintered piers and shattered docks, congregate countless followers of Iramiel, zealots of inevitability, praying, prostrating, and pleading with arms raised towards the sky. All face the massive statue in the bay that dominates the horizon, their chants and prayers discordant and overlapping in an uncomfortable murmur that drowns the shoreline. Occasionally, an acolyte will look away to the south, unsure in their faith and fearful of what is to come, but most show a steely resolve and a fanatic's zeal. The years of preaching inevitability today will finally prove fruitful.
From somewhere near the Imperial Palace, a low groan breaks sharply through the din of chanting believers. The ground trembles as something large shifts beneath Almar's streets. Before the crowd can place this disturbance, a cry goes up from multiple voices at once. With a resounding crack, a massive chunk of marble breaks and falls from the colossal statue in the bay, followed by another. A torrent of falling stone bounces off of the tower pedestal and roils the water far below as the exterior of the statue's 2 massive wings falls away. Sliding and expanding, the 2 wings become 6. Zealots cry, whether for joy, fear, or dread, as the angel blossoms with light. Behind the eyes of the statue, a bright and vibrant green light suddenly flares, while in the middle of the chest, in a recess long obscured by the marble that now falls away, a deep red glow the color of fresh blood pulses to life. The angelic statue, even more lifelike now after having shed its stony outer shell, leaves the pedestal upon which it stood, accelerating up and up, 100 or more feet into the air above the already imposingly tall tower. As the statue rises with increasing speed, it instantly and completely stops, hanging perfectly still in the air. Below in the city, the noise and vibration now picks up in intensity. Buildings shake and fall as something bursts from the ground near the Imperial Palace. A ziggurat, capped with a black spike of onyx, pierces through the plaza and rises to street level as a causeway, 30 feet wide and hundreds of feet long, lifts from the waters of the bay and locks into place a few feet above the waterline. It's lined by a waist-high banister and dotted periodically with glowing green and red lights. Out in the bay, at the far end where this bridge meets the base of the tower, a door has appeared, tall, strong, and golden in the morning light.
The crowd of worshippers stares in wonder as suddenly a figure can be seen walking along the causeway. His form is stooped, his robe is tattered and threadbare, and his head is bald save for a few scant white hairs. He hobbles the length of the causeway through the red and green lights at a slow, measured pace. As the zealots along the shore see him and cry out, hoping to follow him towards what must be the sanctuary of the angel himself. Surely, this is why they all felt the pull to be here in Almar at this very moment. As a dozen or so acolytes push onto the causeway, they rush forward a few yards before becoming bathed in the glowing red and green lights. Before another footfall lands, they've all died. Some bathed in fire, others withered like a dried-out plant. One even freezes solid only to shatter, while another disintegrates into a sticky slurry. All this, yet still the old man plods along through the killing lights, all the way to the tower's golden door.
The crowd, once exuberant, is now perplexed. Why had this man been allowed into Iramel's presence and not them? What sin had they committed? Casting their eyes to the statue for some answer, some clue as to what Iramel would have them do, a woman calls out. Her gaze is not up but behind. At the foot of the causeway, having seemingly appeared with the rising ziggurat, stand 11 figures. Warriors by the looks of them. A tall, red-haired woman brandishing an enormous axe stands beside a slight man holding a glowing dagger and a strange bladed disc. An old man and an even older man, both in blue military coats, stand surrounded by a smattering of swordsmen and what appear to be a librarian? Confusion becomes purpose when, as if with one mind, the mob of anxious, pious acolytes decide that these new arrivals must be stopped. None are more deserving of reaching the tower than us, a man shouts. Surely least of all these blasphemers, who look set on disrupting Iramel's victory. With a roar, the crowd surges towards the foot of the causeway and the awaiting warriors.
It's pandemonium below, while the sky above remains relatively calm, save for a handful of airships and several huge birds of prey bearing riders. As the last of the stone veneer falls, revealing the angel's form beneath, one airship, ancient-looking but graceful, and the 4 avian mounts break off and make for either side of the statue to deliver their passengers. Before they reach their destination, however, a deafening sound between a cracking and a tearing splits the air. Just as the airship and the birds deliver their passengers onto the right and left shoulders, the sky itself rips open in countless places, revealing behind it glimpses of light and blackness, stars and clouds, and countless celestial entities clamoring for entry into the plane known as Pavantis. In a burst of speed, the airship takes evasive maneuvers, while the birds, agitated and aggressive, launch themselves at the beings from the sky. The ultimate battle of the war with inevitability has finally begun.
Woo, spring break!
Welcome back to Pavantis, to the city of Almar, and to the beginning of the end. Or at least, that's what Iramiel hopes for. Nari, Roos, Richter, and Pine. Sorry, I'm missing somebody.
Oh, I'm there too!
As well as their allies, Master Saman, Colbury, the former Magister now turned librarian, as well as 5 other acolytes of Lord Laramie. As they stand by the causeway, they have seen what these lights will do to people who are bathed in their glow. And also, we see the crowd surging forward to try to take out these 11 warriors. But that's not the story being told today. We are actually going to talk about the JV Squad and the Snow Patrol. We separated out last time the JV Squad and the Snow Patrol with allies. The Snow Patrol decided to take Bortimus.
Because we already had tall people.
That's right, because there's already a tall person.
Address is pretty tall too.
The JV Squad decided to take Brinby, the Field Marshal of Tabri's army and former valet of Pine, a large Minotaur-ish man. So the question is, who is going left and who is going right?
Is that stage right or stage left? I get them mixed up.
Honestly, it is all right, because either way you look at it, one of us gets to be on the right side, which is the correct side. I think we were all fighting over that.
As the Ripper Birds
Wanna know
drop...
something funny? I never knew what my right or my left actually was. I always get them mixed up.
It's all about perspective anyway.
That's hilarious. You make them put their hands out, and whichever one makes the L is the left. And whichever one makes the R is weird, because your hand shouldn't be making an R. Maybe you got mangled fingers.
Should be making a fist.
Always a feast.
Always a storm fist, yes. All right. As the Ripper Birds drop off the Snow Patrol onto the statue's right shoulder, the Allele Eagle pulls up its rope ladder and pulls away as the JV Squad, Bert and Hop, Ember and Artis, as well as Brinby and a falcon wolf named Ginger, land on the statue's left shoulder. Why don't we have a member of the Snow Patrol and a member of the JV Squad roll initiative?
I mean, I can roll initiative for the JV Squad. That's a 13 from Artis. That's my Artis voice.
Darden got a 15 for the Snow Patrol.
Snow Patrol it is. On the Angel's right shoulder, we have Ticris and Adressa, Yostin and Darden, Sir Bortimus, and Twitchy, the mechanical rabbit. You all leap off of your Ripper Birds as they go flying up into the air to attack some of these angels, these celestial beings that have been emerging from these rips in reality. The Ripper Birds are doing well. They seem to be attacking as a pack and staying close together, ripping these feathered and flaming figures that have been entering the world of Pavantis, hell-bent on, well, not hell-bent, heaven-bent,
yeah.
Heaven-bent on keeping you guys from stopping inevitability. As the Snow Patrol lands on this shoulder, kind of a little bit dispersed, before anything can happen, you guys can see there's a doorway leading into like the trapezius area of the statue. That's it looks like it's a well-built door, ancient in origin, very similar to the facility deep down in the Glass Mountains, as well as to the facility underneath the Temple of Erdos up in the mountains north of Tabri. This very finely made metal door that looks like it slides in like a pocket door. It is there, kind of leading into the rest of the statue. As you assess what's going on, you hear the screeches of the ripperbirds, you hear the thrum of cannons and bullets and arrows flying up in the sky above you as more and more airships have leapt into battle, including the Angel's Might soaring high up above. You gather yourselves just in time for 2 rips to open in reality as 4 massive angels fly out of these rips. They are feminine in shape, but they are made of flame and fire. They have these large wings that are similar to Saros, only there's a little bit more substance to these angels. They have more of a physical, human-looking body, and yet there's something very fiery about them. Coming out along with them, you actually see 2 angels that are much smaller but are heavily armored in plate armor. So you have 2 of these fiery angels to the south and 2 of these fiery angels to the north, and the snow patrol is spread out in between, and we are going to roll initiative.
Not loving the look of this, guys.
Icarus rolled a 17.
Darden got a 19.
The dresser rolled a 16.
And Yastin got an 11. Womp womp.
All right, at the top of the initiative order, we have got Darden. Darden, you are kind of standing further over to the west with Twitchy by your side. You can see your allies are all in the middle of this shoulder, as basically all 4 corners of the shoulder now have angels upon them. What would you like to do?
So Darden and Twitchy are both going to run up to the big angel and the little angel that are just directly south of them. Darden is going to engage the smaller one and take an attack with his Forge Keeper's Hammer.
Okay, awesome.
The first attack is a 26 to hit.
That will definitely hit, yes.
For 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
After I hit, I'm going to use Hammering Horns. And after I hit a creature with a melee attack as a part of an attack action, you can immediately use the bonus action to attempt to push the target 5 feet. So they need to make a DC 16 strength saving.
That's going to be an natural 18. So yes, this angel does save.
Okay. So then the second attack is going to be a 19 to hit.
That will hit, yes.
And that'll be at 12 bludgeoning damage. So that'll be it for Darden, but then Twitchy is going to attack the bigger one. A 10 to hit, that'll probably miss.
That will definitely miss.
Okay, then that will be my turn.
Awesome. After Darden goes, then we have Sir Bortimus rushing forward. Sir Bortimus rushes forward to assist you, Darden, with the angel you've already been attacking, and Sir Bortimus gets to make 3 attacks. It looks like 2 misses, but then a natural 20. That is going to be... Holy moly. This is going to be big damage, guys. It's going to be 36 damage with that critical hit.
Yeah.
As Bortimus, who used to use a sword and shield, now wears plate armor and does not carry a shield, but instead carries a greatsword. A very elegant-looking greatsword as well. But that is going to be Bortimus's turn.
Good hit there, Broker Mouse.
Tikris, it is your turn.
All right, Tikris, seeing... Tikris is kind of in the middle of the shoulder, and there's 3 enemies to the north, 3 enemies to the south, and it looks like it's just Yastin and him up here. They can access the north side right now. So what he's going to do is he's actually going to run to his ally and friend's aid. They used to butt heads, but they've been fighting together. They have some respect now.
His frenemies aid.
They're not even frenemies anymore. Now I would just say friend or work colleague.
Work colleague.
But so what he's going to do is he's going to actually rush up to the armored one stay 10 feet away, closer to Yastin, and up to the armored one, again with a 10-foot reach. And I will become the Storm Feast incarnate and basically rage.
Awesome.
Which lets me do some lightning damage to him. So this guy needs to make a DC 16 Dex save or take some damage.
That is going to be a failure. That's only an 11.
4 lightning damage to this guy, and then I'm going to take a couple attacks
Okay.
with my Hatchet of the Fire Giant, which I have not ignited because, I mean, these guys seem to be somewhat fire.
Oh, actually, the smaller guys are not fire. The big guys are fire. The smaller guys are not fire.
Well, I
So
already also used my bonus action, so.
True. Okay. Yeah, just a heads up. There's 4 big fiery angels and then 2 armored smaller angels that are more like man-sized.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and take 2 attacks. So first attack is a 25 to hit.
Deal some damage.
That will be 16 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the second one will be a 17 to hit.
That will clink off of its armor.
Well, boo. And that will be Tigris's turn.
All right. That is now going to bring us to. Well, actually, Adressa, what's your dexterity score?
My dex is 13 plus 1.
Okay, so the armored angels are going to go next. This armored angel that you attack, Tigris, is going to rush you and is going to swing at you, I believe, 3 times.
Bring it.
Okay, here we go. That is going to be a 16 or a 22 or a 25. So
The 16 will miss, but the rest I'll hit.
there are 2 hits. The first one is going to deal 1d10 plus 4. That's 14 damage plus an additional 2d10. So that's another 16. That is going to be a total of...
Let's break it out because I am resistant to slashing, piercing, bludgeoning, cold, and lightning damage.
Okay, these are all slashing damage.
Oh, okay. So that's all halved.
So it's a total of 30 damage.
So 15 damage.
Okay, and make a strength saving throw, difficulty 15.
27.
Okay. You feel it trying to do a quick move of its sword to disarm you, but you manage to hold on to your axe. And now the next attack is just going to be 2d10 plus 4, which is another 10 damage, halved to 5.
Okay, great.
Okay, the other one is facing off against Bortimus and Darden, and it is going to attack against. Ooh, here comes some pain, Darden. Darden, you have 3 attacks coming your direction. We have got 17 or 15 and 15. Do any of those hit?
None of those hit.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Very good. Adressa, it is your turn.
Okay, Adressa is going to kind of mosey around Dordan and his pet and come along to the edge behind one of these angels. And then she's going to call the storm part of the Storm Fist and cast a lightning bolt, which she is going to try to hit through all 3 of the angels on this side. And I think it's going to have to hit Bortimus too. Sorry, bud.
Looks like Bortimus is in the line. He's going to try to make a dexterity save, and he is going to fail. The others, we've got 3 saves. Let's see. The angels, it looks like one of them saved. Just that first fiery angel.
Okay, perfect. So it is 38 total damage, and then it's halved if they saved.
Oh my gosh. Poor Bortimus.
And Bortimus is now bloodied.
Sorry, bud.
The angel that Bortimus and Darden had been fighting, it falls to the ground and then rises up off of this shoulder as this white mist and disperses with the wind.
Nice.
So 1 angel down. Is that your whole move, Adressa?
I think, yes. For now, that's all I'm going to do.
Cool. Yastin, it is your turn.
Yay!
You have got 3 angels to the north and 2 fiery angels to the south.
All right. Yastin is going to... He's kind of positioned near the middle of the platform, a little bit closer to those angels on the north. And being that he's more of a marksman, he feels like he's a little too close and a little too exposed. So he's going to move a little bit back towards the larger group that's fighting to the south, where Adressa had just launched her lightning bolt.
Okay.
And he'll move down, but he doesn't want to leave Tigris alone up there, so he will turn around once he gets into position and he will say, Phobos, Deimos, come, I need your aid.
All right.
We're going to summon some wolfy boys.
We have so many pets, guys.
We do.
I love it.
I love it.
We're like a shelter or something.
All right. Phobos and Deimos.
And we're gonna position them to be flanking our boy Tigris.
Suddenly, there is a massive wolf to the left and a massive wolf to the right of our man Tigris.
All right, I think I have to roll initiative for them. A 13 for the initiative for the wolves.
All right. Very good. Is that your whole turn?
That is it. That's all I can do.
That will bring us now to the Angels of Fire. The fiery angel that managed to make the save is going to turn on Adressa. Adressa, there are 2 attacks coming at you. These fiery angels, they have in their hands, they have a sword, and it looks relatively mundane, and then they have what I'm calling a mongaush, a dagger in the other hand that has a big flame coming up off of it. The first attack, as it swings at
It's
you...
too bad Pine and Richter aren't there to tell you how to really pronounce that word.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it. Main gauche. Main gauche.
Ma gauche.
Mangauche. Okay. Anyway, fiery dagger coming at Adressa first, and that is going to be a 16.
That'll hit.
Twitchy's going to impose disadvantage on the next attack against Adressa.
Okay, but not this first one. This one
Not
already
the first
hit.
one. Yeah. So I didn't say it in time. So
That is going to be 7 damage plus another 8 damage of fire damage. So that's going to be a total of 15. And I need you to make a Constitution save difficulty 12.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I rolled a nat 1 for 3, but I am going to use my my luck and try this again.
Come on.
Okay, there we go. That was a 14. So, whew.
Okay, you felt not only did this this blade burn, but it also something about it caused your blood to freeze. Not like cold damage, but just like you felt your body slow down, and you felt this paralyzing effect almost take hold, but you managed to shake it off because you are lucky. Here comes
is it
the
an
next.
icy hot blade?
Yeah, exactly. Who is this? Shaquille O'Neal?
I'm also going to use some Stone's Endurance and take off a little bit of that. Well, most of that damage. 14 of that damage.
That's awesome.
When
Well,
you said you're going to shake it off because you are Taylor Swift?
Just shake it off.
Here comes the sword attack. It does hit with another 17.
Well, he had disadvantage on that one because Twitchy was helping.
Okay,
well.
disadvantage. That's good because that next one is a natural 20. So just a normal hit, and that is going to be a total of 11 slashing damage to Adressa. The next Fire Angel is going to come and split attacks between Darden and Bortimus. So the first attack coming towards Darden is going to be this flaming dagger. Does a 21 hit.
A 21 misses Darden.
What? You're kidding
Oh my
me.
gosh. You're kidding me.
He's an artificer who only gives himself the magic items.
That's right. He's Iron Man.
Bortimus got hit by the sword for max damage. That's 16 damage to Bortimus.
He's like, come on, guys.
Oh, man. I feel bad
Bortimus
for
is always the
Bortimus.
punching bag.
Oh,
And I beefed him way up too.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, he needed it because he was a punching bag.
We call it a team player.
You look over at Bortimus and he is bloody. Okay, we have a Fire Angel coming at Tigris and a Fire Angel coming at Phobos or Deimos. Okay, so here we go. We have Fiery Attack coming at Tigris. That is going to be a total miss, a natural 1. And then the attack coming at Phobos is going to be a natural 2, so that's another miss. The other Fiery Angel is going to do the Fiery Attack at Tigris, which is going to be, oh my gosh. Am I doing that? Yeah, I am. Okay, that's going to be a 12. And then coming at Deimos is going to be a 16.
That'll hit.
That'll hit. Okay, 2d6 plus 4 is going to be a total of 12 damage to Deimos.
Oh, now poor puppers.
Yes. And believe it or not, that is their turn. Back to the top with Darden. Darden the Untouchable.
Darden's going to turn to face Bortimus and just slap him across the face and say, "Get back in there," and heal him for 12 12 HP. A lot less than I expected, but that's all right, I guess. And then Twitchy is going to attack the one fighting Adressa with her attack, and that was a 13 to hit.
That is going to miss.
That was my turn.
Okay. Sir Bortimus feels much, much better after that slap across the face, and he is going to now go against the other fiery angel here on the south side, the one that took full damage from Adressa's lightning bolt. We have got 3 attacks. Actually, we're going to do each attack separately. That is going to be a 19, which is going to hit, which is going to do 17 damage, which is enough. This fiery angel that took the full brunt of Adressa's lightning bolt disperses in a flash of flame as Sir Bortimus comes over now to help Darden and Adressa with this last fiery angel here on the south side.
Hooray! Bortimus doesn't suck.
2 attacks. Yeah, no, he doesn't. He doesn't suck. And that is going to be a 20 and a 17. So only the 20 will hit. And that is going to be, again, that's going to be 17 more damage to this one, which is going to deal some serious damage. Very good. Okay, only 1 fiery angel on the south side of the shoulder, but still 2 fiery angels to the north, as well as the armored angel, taking on Tikris and Phobos and Deimos. All right, Tikris, it is your turn. You've got 3 choices.
I didn't mean to imply that Bortimus wasn't ever any good. I'm just remembering the Crystal Caper.
Yes,
where
that one was
he just
pretty rough.
kind of didn't do much.
Yes.
Okay. So this time, for my bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and ignite the Hatchet of the Fire Giant. And then I'll take another swing at the armored angel in front of me.
Cool.
That'll be a 23 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
For 7 slashing, 10 fire. No, sorry. 10 slashing, 10 fire.
Oh, okay.
Is he still up?
He is still up. Yes, he is. But he is definitely bloodied.
Okay. And then for the next one is only a 13 to hit. So that's my turn.
That will miss. All right, this last armored angel is going to fight right back at you with 3 attacks. A natural 1. The second one coming at you is going to be a 16.
That will miss.
And the last one coming at you will be a 17.
That just barely hits.
Okay. That is going to be a d8 plus 4 is 9 damage plus 2d10, which is going to be a total of 17 damage.
Halved to 8.
Halved to 8. I need you to make a strength saving throw, difficulty 15.
It's only a 13.
All
Wait,
right.
no. Just a second. Strength saving throw? I have advantage
You
on
have
those.
advantage on those.
It's a 14.
Oh, gosh.
You have a +9 on those saves. That's
I
brutal.
know.
Tikris, your axe falls to the ground with a free item interaction. He is going to kick your sword and attempt to knock it over the side.
It's not a sword.
I mean, this axe.
It's
His
a
axe.
Hatchet of the Fire Giant.
He's going to try to kick the
It's
hatchet
the only
of
weapon
the fire.
I have.
He's going to attempt to kick the hatchet of the fire giant over the side. So he's going to make an athletics check. Okay, from his distance here to kick the sword, that's like 25 feet away. That's a hefty kick. I'm going to put the difficulty at 18. That is going to be a 12 plus. What did I say? 18. 12 plus 5 is a 17. You are so lucky. Okay,
It's
so
hanging over the
it is
edge.
hanging over the edge. Over on the edge of the shoulder pad, this flat stony surface you guys are fighting on, the axe of the fire giant is literally teetering on the edge. All right, Adressa, it is your turn.
Okay, Adressa will actually break away with the angel that she is fighting, and she will run up to help Tikris.
Okay, there's going to be an attack of opportunity coming at you.
Cool.
That's a 25 to hit.
That does hit. That'll do it, yeah.
So that's going to be 11 piercing damage, and then add in another 7 fire damage. And I need you to make another Constitution saving throw, difficulty 12.
Okay, I got that one. 21.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Again, you feel your body starting to slow down and freeze up, but you manage to save as this paralysis cannot take hold.
Sweet. So I will kind of run up to where Tikris's axe has been kicked, and I will kick it back towards him. And then I will use my lightning attack again, and I think I can target the angel here on the left, and then the little angel too, probably.
I'll say you can get one big angel and one little angel and still avoid Phobos, Deimos, and Ticris, yes.
That's kind of, yeah, sweet, perfect. So yeah, let's see what we got here.
Okay. They both made their saves. I rolled a natural 19 and a natural 20.
Sweet, okay, that was 38 damage again. Is that what I rolled last
38
time?
damage. I think
That's
that is
exactly what you rolled last time.
So that is 19 damage to each. That is just enough to take down this armored angel.
Woo-hoo.
And this other fire angel takes its first damage of the night. This armored angel disappears in a puff of smoke and mist as there is, I mean, if you're interested, there is a longsword on the ground there, Ticris, if you do need a backup weapon now.
Looking at my character sheet, I have a javelin, 2 hand axes. I guess I have a lightning javelin, but still.
All right. Okay, Address, is that your turn?
Yeah, and I said I would like kick his axe back, hopefully relatively close to him.
Well, why don't you make an athletics check? We'll say difficulty 18 to get it right underneath him so that he can just pick it up next turn without having to move.
Nice, cool, 6. So
Okay, it is underneath Phobos, and Phobos is like kind of pawing at the ground and stuff as it's going after this fiery angel. So Ticris will have to move in order to get it. But that does bring us to Phobos and Deimos' turn.
Okie dokie. So we'll start on the left with Phobos. Phobos is just going to go ahead and make an attack against that fire angel that's directly in front of it. I think he will have pack tactics because of everything that's happening here in the scrum.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So 21 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
All right. And
Actually, it's surprisingly close to missing, but yes.
And then that's 7 damage.
Okay.
And he will need to make a DC 13 strength save or get knocked prone.
Okay. She is knocked prone.
She. Okay.
Yes.
Very cool. That's it for Phobos' turn. Now we'll have Deimos go ahead and make an attack at the angel just directly in front of Deimos.
The untouched angel.
23 to hit. Let's see if we get critical.
Untouched by an
21.
angel. It's Roma Downey.
I don't know. Once touched, I didn't think you could be untouched.
So 23 to hit for that one.
Don't do it.
That'll
I'm
hit.
an angel sent by God.
Gosh, I forgot all about that show.
For all you listeners who are younger than 40, Touched by an Angel was a story about 2 angels that went around telling people not to, like, watch porn and cheat their employees and stuff.
So Deimos did 10 damage, and that fiery angel will also need to make a DC 13 strength save or get knocked prone.
Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I went to IMDb to look up Touched by an Angel. Let me go back and roll 20. Okay. Sorry, strength saving throw? Yes, strength saving throw is going to be... Oh, that's a natural 20. So this one does not get knocked prone.
Got it. Okay. That is it for Phobos and Deimos.
All right, well, Yastin, then it is your turn. You have 1 fiery angel here to the south, and then 2 up to the north.
Cool. So Yastin is going to go ahead and take a shot at the angel that just got knocked prone. Which, even though he's shooting with a bow, does that give him advantage at all?
You'd have
No,
disadvantage.
actually, it gets disadvantage. Yeah, prone targets are harder to hit with range, but they're easier to hit up close. Yeah.
So if you're within 5 feet, you have advantage. Otherwise, you have disadvantage.
Well, screw that then. I'll just shoot the other one that's not knocked prone.
Okay.
Well, I think that means I did not hit this one because I think I rolled a 12.
Okay.
And then I'll go ahead and make another shot at that same one. 29 to hit.
That will hit, yes.
Okay. For 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to do my Colossus Slayer because that one had already taken damage. So we'll do a D8 for an additional 5.
All right. Well, very good. Okay. Now it is the Fire Angel's turn. We have the one is surrounded by Darden and Twitchy and Sir Bortimus. This one is going to attack twice at Darden. Darden, you've got some attacks coming your way. The first one with the fiery dagger is going to be a 10 to hit. That will miss.
That will miss.
The sword comes slashing at you for a 16 to hit. Neither one of those will hit.
My shiny new armor is blocking all of your attacks.
Up to the...
You basically have like 4 tower shields, like one in the front, one in the back, and then one strapped on each arm. That's why you're not hitting. It's because you have tower shields strapped to your arms.
All right, we've got the fiery angel who was not knocked prone is going to attack at. Looks like it's going to attack at Demos. Demos, 2 attacks. The first one is the dagger. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah, 17 will hit.
1d8 plus 4 is 6 plus another 6 fire damage. That's 12 damage total. And then the sword attack is going to come at you for a 23 to hit, which will also hit, and that is going to be 11 damage.
Oh, man. Okay, he is barely up. That poor, poor puppy.
Oh.
All right. The other one is going to come after either Ticris. Oh, the other one's going to stand up first, and then come after either Ticris or Phobos. Is going to come after Ticris. We've got 2 attacks coming your way. The first one with the fiery dagger is going to be a 13 to hit.
Yeah.
The sword,
no.
the sword is coming at you with a 25 to hit, and that will be 8 slashing damage halved to 4.
I can take it.
Gosh, I love barbarians. I really do.
Well, that's going to bring us now back up to the top of the round with Darden. Darden, you've got 1 fiery angel here to the south.
Yep. So Darden's going to attack it with his Forge Keeper's Hammer. The first attack is a 28 to hit.
That will hit.
For 14 bludgeoning damage.
That is very impressive, and this angel looks to be dispersing, kind of flickering and flaring with sparks and embers coming off. Wait, embers on the other shoulder, never mind.
Then a 15 to hit for his second attack. I'm assuming that one misses.
That will miss, yes.
Then I'll have Twitchy. We'll see if you can do it, Twitchy. Nope, it's an 11 to hit.
Now these fire angels actually have an AC of 19.
Okay.
Something about the way they move really, really quickly. All right, it is Sir Bortimus's turn. We have got 1 attack coming first, and that is going to be... Oh, that is a 19 to hit. That will hit, and it doesn't matter what the damage is, but we're going to do it anyway because it's fun. That's going to be 18 damage to this fire angel, and that is the other fire angel on the south side of the shoulder is down. Sir Bortimus is then going to take his moves. 4, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30, and he is going to approach Demos. Let me think about this for a second.
He'll attack Demos. Why not?
Oh, well, he can't do it. Never mind.
He's got one more
never
attack.
mind. I was thinking he's got lay on hand. He's got a pool of lay on hands, but he can't do it because he already attacked, and he actually has 3 attacks. So he actually, you know what? He's actually going to pull out a javelin, and he's going to hurl it at the fire angel that is attacking Demos, the one that laid waste into Demos last time, and that is going to be exactly a 19.
Oh, nice.
No, never mind. Never mind. That's an 18. Never mind. It's going to miss. All right. Bortimus's turn is up, and Ticris, you are.
Wait, didn't
up.
you just say he has 3 attacks?
He's got 1 javelin.
Oh, okay. All right, Ticris will, I don't care about disengaging. I'll draw the attack of opportunity as I head over to pick up my axe. Actually, I might still, if they have reach, I might still be in the threatened square.
They do have reach.
Okay, so then I don't draw an attack of opportunity because I'm still within 10 feet of them.
Oh, that's true.
Of both of them. So I'll pick up my axe, and then I'll move right back to where I was. And the one attacking Phobos is the more hurt one, correct?
Actually, at this point, they are within 1 hit point of each other.
Okay, then I'm going to go after the one attacking Demos.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and use my Hatchet of the Fire Giant, which is no longer ignited. Actually, look, first, my bonus action, they need to make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw. The one attacking Demos.
That was a 14.
That will not save. So
Okay.
he will she will take 8 lightning damage.
Okay.
And then my actual attacks with the hatchet will be an 18 to hit, which misses,
That misses.
and a 13 to hit. So those
That
both
will
miss.
also miss. Yes. All
I
right.
look intimidating there.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. That brings us now up to Adressa. Adressa, you've got 2 fiery angels here attacking your boyfriend?
It's complicated.
it's not really the time to talk about it.
Well, when is the time to talk about it? You know my feelings. My cape blows in the wind dramatically.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Damn.
great.
A dresser will step up again and once again use a lightning bolt spell to hit both of the two angels here.
Okay,
And
so then you make dex saves again.
yes.
That is going to be only the one attacking, only the one on the right, the one attacking Demos saved. So how much damage is that?
25.
25 halved to
So-
12?
12, yeah.
Okay, so you've got two fiery angels. Both of them are hissing and popping. The one on the left that's been attacking Phobos is literally almost insubstantial. The one on the right looks to be a little bit more substantial still. But that is now bringing us to Phobos and Demos' turn.
Okie dokie. Well, let's start with Phobos, who will try to attack that weakened one that's directly in front of her with only a 10 to hit.
With advantage, though, because of pack tactics.
Oh, with pack tactics. Thank you. 17. Still
That's
not
going
enough.
to miss, yeah.
Oh, okay. And then we'll go to Demos. Demos will attack the one in front of him. 12 to hit, 10 to hit. Yeah, no. So even with advantage, Demos fails to connect.
All right. Well, that brings us now to Yostin. And following Yostin, we will have more fire angel attacks, and Demos may not be able to survive. All right. Yostin, what are you going to do?
All right. Yostin is going to take aim at the fire angel that's attacking Demos. Try to save my beloved puppy. 23 to hit.
Yeah!
All right. Damage will be 7 piercing, but we'll go ahead and use the Colossus Slayer to add a d8 to that. Actually, I'm going to use one of my abilities here, which is my Piercer ability, which is once per turn. When I hit a creature with an attack roll, I can re-roll one of the attack's damage dice, and then use the new one. So since I had rolled a 1 for the damage dice, I'm going to go ahead and re-roll the d8. And I rolled a 2. So,
Which is
So
You
instead of 7
literally
damage.
doubled it.
that's right. I doubled my
100%
damage.
success rate.
well, as your arrow streaks out and hits this fiery form, you didn't even need to re-roll. It was exactly the amount you needed to take out the fiery angel that was attacking Demos. Now one fire angel remains.
Yay. Okay, cool. Well, let's go ahead and make the attack at the other one. 22 to hit.
That will hit.
And we will do 11 piercing. And I guess I'll add the Colossus Slayer one to this one then, if that's okay.
That's fine by me.
Cool. An additional 5 damage for Colossus Slayer.
That is enough. This fiery angel
Sweet.
disperses in a puff of fire and flame and cinders and
And other synonyms for fire.
other fiery things, like ash and ketchum. I already used that.
You did that already.
All right. And we are going to cue victory music.
Yay.
All right. We have got the Snow Patrol has just finished their battle on the right shoulder of this Angel of Iramiel statue.
Tikris will axe in hand walk over to Adressa and clasp her by the hand and say, "Thank you for saving my axe. It is the second most valuable thing to me on this giant robot shoulder." And he'll look into her eyes.
Oh, that's so
Your axe is always safe in my hands.
Am I the other one? Tikris, am I the other thing that's important to you?
Shut
Why
up.
aren't you talking to me?
Wait,
You're being very
Tikris, you
silent.
told me last night that I was the most important one to you.
Tikris will look off to the north away from everybody else, and bonus action, Cape will billow.
But I keep making you big every time you ask me.
No, let's get into this door before anything else shows up. And I will actually activate the fire on my axe again, though.
Perfect. All right. As you guys enter the door, I want you guys to do anything you want to do as far as heals or anything like that as the story moves not forward in time, but actually a little bit back in time to the opposite shoulder. And the JV squad, who was dropped off on the left shoulder of this statue of Iramiel. Interestingly enough, once Bert, Ember, Artis, Brinby, Hop, and Ginger are dropped off on this shoulder, they can hear the popping and the ripping as reality is torn and angels come pouring in. And for whatever reason, it seems that the angels on this side of the statue are following after the Allele Eagle, which dropped off the JV squad here. And it is clear of enemies at this point.
All right, well, it looks like it's going to be smooth sailing for us.
It's super easy.
Yeah, let's bust down this door.
Is that fighting I can hear in the distance?
I don't know, maybe.
Doesn't seem like my problem.
Who'd have thought this final Zord thing would be such an easy breeze? Let's get in there.
Such a pushover.
All right.
Oh, geez, I got to remember how to play a monk.
We have the JV squad on the left shoulder of this statue of Iramiel, as it looks like Hop is going to open the door to enter the interior of the statue of the Zord.
Let's roll tide, guys. This is super easy.
Maybe I should check that thing for traps or something.
Nah, just head on in there. I'm sure there's no traps. I'm sure it's super safe in here.
It'll be fine.
All right, come on, Ginger. Let's go. Let's see what you can do.
So, Tiny, why do they give you the nickname Tiny? You're quite a big man.
I was small as a child. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was because I was so big. It was kind of like, you call somebody tiny, but they're actually really big. Or you call somebody stinky, but they don't really smell bad.
Oh, is that why everybody called me stinky when I was... Everybody was always like, oh, you stink so bad.
No, I'm pretty sure you were actually stinky.
I was raised on a pig farm.
That's right. All right. You see this door going into this kind of the trapezius, the kind of the upper shoulder area of the statue.
For you non-medical people, if you lift, those are the traps. There are traps. Oh no, we should have searched for traps.
All right. The door is opened, and who is going in?
Oh, Hop's rolling right in.
Okay, perfect.
Confidence.
We'll say that everybody is kind of lined up as the door opens. And now you can see inside. We are going to roll initiative as tears open in the fabric of reality, and there are now angels pouring into this chamber as well. We have 4 of these armored angels, and then 2 of these fire angels. It's kind of the opposite pattern that we saw on the other side.
All right, Artis rolled a 9, and Ginger goes with me.
Ember rolled a 19.
Hop rolled a 12.
And Bert got a 5.
All right, at the top of the initiative, we have Ember with a 19.
All right, Ember's gonna run past her partners and stand about 10 feet into the room. Let me just do a quick measurement because something's gonna happen. Ember is gonna cast a spell called Dancing Whip.
Ooh. I've seen that guy. Isn't he the guy who sings with the 2 whips and he's like cracks them?
And he even sang Sephiroth. I saw him do that one.
So I get to make a spell attack against 5 different people. So the first one was a 14, so would have missed on this one. Then we'll just kind of go around and I'll try and get 5 of them.
Okay.
So the second one is an 18 to hit on the Fire Angel.
That will miss the fire angel.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Come on.
Then the smaller angel in the back, be a 25 to hit.
That will definitely hit, yes.
So that'll do 32 damage.
What?
Then this
I
guy,
like this one. This is nice.
Oh, it's a level 6 spell. It's a level 6 ball.
then a 30 to hit on this Fire Angel
That will hit,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
for 36 damage.
Oh my
Or 32,
god.
pardon me, 32. I just rolled the damage
32.
once.
Okay,
And
yeah.
then I've got one more that I can try and hit.
Oh my gosh.
21 to hit on the last one.
That will hit, yes.
So
How much
then
damage?
another 32. So the first 2 I missed, but then the 3 angels in the back of the room each took 32 damage.
That's 96
That's beautiful.
damage that you dealt with one spell.
Crushing it.
Holy
That
cow.
will be Ember's turn, and she runs into the room and she's doing dance moves and kind of, moving and grooving to her own music that nobody can hear, and just
She's
whipping
like,
out
"Watch
at
me
each
whip."
of them.
Watch me, nay.
Yes, exactly.
Oh man.
And that was her turn.
Okay.
Is that a concentration spell? You get to do that next turn, huh?
No, it's a one and done, unfortunately.
A man can dream, at least.
This is true.
All
A
right.
man can dream of Ember whipping them.
And I have.
I do.
All right. Well, that brings us now to Hop. Hop, it's your turn.
All right, Hop is going to enter this room and head over to the littler angel down on the left.
Okay.
And he is going to cast Branding Smite on himself.
Okay.
And then he is going to go in with his weapon. And oh my gosh, that's a 10 to hit.
That will miss.
I would think so. Okay, let's try that again. 26 to hit.
That will hit, yes.
That is going to do, oh my gosh, this is rough. 8 damage, and then I get that extra 3d6.
Okay.
So that is going to be a total of 19 damage. So nothing very exciting there.
Okay.
And I think we'll just leave it at that for now.
Doesn't that also does something like doesn't it have an extra effect like is it easier to hit them or they just can't turn invisible or something?
Oh yeah, they can't turn invisible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
Well, this angel attempts to turn invisible and fails. Yeah.
Get wrecked.
Loses its turn.
Artis, it is your turn. You see your allies go running in to this chamber.
Okay, well, Artis is going to go ahead and follow in right after Ember so that he can see as well.
I was going to say, I should probably explain this chamber a little bit. As you enter into the statue, the outside is all still like marble and elegant looking, like very, very well crafted. When you go inside, it is metal, and you see like machinery and gears, and you see even like some crystals that are still thrumming with power. This is definitely more of it's a construct as you enter inside. It is a working machine.
Okay, so then Artis will run down next to Hop on this armored angel down here and take some attacks with the dagger of pity. Oh, the dagger of pity awakened, or whatever my accent is supposed to be. First attack's a 27.
That'll hit.
For 12 piercing and 5 necrotic.
Okay.
Second attack will be a 28 to hit.
That will hit.
For 7 piercing and 4 necrotic.
Okay. Looking rough.
Captain Ginger Snaps is going to take her reaction and throw on an infused strike. So an additional 1d6 cold damage on that last hit. Another 5 cold damage. As my connection to my Falcon Wolf adds some cold damage to that hit. And then I will use my bonus action to do an unarmed strike. Jab.
Okay.
Another 27 to holy crap.
Yeah, that's
27.
How much damage can you do?
9 bludgeoning damage.
That is enough. This armored angel disperses like the mist.
I could have taken care of it, but thanks.
And then right after me, Ginger will just come in and kind of just hang out right behind me. She's still a little timid and small to go up head to head against these guys.
Okay. Well, very good. That brings us now to these fiery angels. One of them comes rushing over towards Hop and Artis. The other one rushes towards Ember. Ember, you've got 2 attacks coming at you. There is first this dagger made of flame that comes at you and strikes at you for a 15. Does that hit?
Yes.
What?
Ember's squishy, guys.
Oh.
That is going to be 11 damage plus only 4 fire damage.
Okay.
And then I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw, difficulty 12.
Ember got a 10.
Ember is paralyzed.
Oh no.
Okay, for
Whoa.
1 minute at the end of your turn, you can attempt to save again.
Cool.
And that is now going to be an attack with the sword, and as you are paralyzed, it's going to be with advantage, and that is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That's going to be 14 damage. The other fire angel is going towards either Hop or Artis. It looks like it's going to go towards Artis. Artis, you've got 2 attacks coming at you. First, this flaming dagger is going to miss with a 9, and then the sword comes crashing down at you with a 26 to hit.
That will hit.
That will be, maximum damage. That'll be 16 damage.
Ouch.
Okay. Bertram, you are up.
How you guys doing in there?
Well, I think honestly, with all the damage that the big guy on the other shoulder took during that last fight, he started with more hit points than I have total, and I just took a big hit.
That sounds rough.
Bert is going to make his way.
Ember blinks Morse code. I'm paralyzed.
Oh, right. And also, Ember's probably in real bad way.
So Bert will move into this room.
Mm-hmm.
That's half of his movement to get in there. Sees a couple of these fiery dudes. He's going to position himself right in between Hop and Ember. Because he's using his Liberator Halberd, he has reach, so he can hit either of these fire guys. He's going to start by doing his Fighting Spirit and say, "Strong are the men of the Glass Mountains," and he will give himself 10 temporary HP and will give himself advantage on all of his weapon attacks this round.
Nice.
And we will go ahead and attack the one that attacked Ember.
Okay, but the north one.
Yeah, the one on the north. So first is a 26. Let me roll it again for advantage to see if we get the critical. Nope. So 26 to hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
This will do 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then, you know what? I'm going to do... Yeah, okay. We'll go ahead and do another attack at that same one. Critical, 28.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And this is a vicious weapon too. So
Oh, yeah. Nice.
things I think can happen when it's critical here. So let me make sure. So when you attack creature with this weapon and roll a 20, that target takes an extra 14. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So 7 slashing plus the 14 for 21 damage. But I'm also going to do this.
Well, and actually,
double
it didn't double your dice, so it's actually 10 plus 14. It's
10.
actually 24 damage.
24 damage. Okay, cool. And I'm actually going to do this maneuver, a goading attack maneuver on this one. And we'll do an extra d6 of damage, but then that creature will need to make a DC 16 wisdom save. And if it fails, it will have disadvantage on all attack rolls against other targets other than me. And I only did 1 extra damage.
Well, it is now coming after you on its turn,
Okay.
as it failed its save. Okay. And that will bring us now
Bring it on.
to the last member of your group. We have got Brinby, also known as Tiny. He is going to come rushing in, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to stand kind of between this fire angel to the north as well as this armored angel that has not moved yet. And he is going to make his attacks against the armored angel that has not moved yet. That is 2 attacks from Brinby. That is going to be a 22 and a 28. Both of those will hit. And that is going to do 2d6 plus d8. That's going to be 12 plus 5 is 17 damage from the first one. And from the second one, that will be 14 plus 5. That'll be 19 damage, for a total of 36 damage. And as a bonus action, Brinby will raise up his sword and he will call out to Bert and say, "Hit him again!" And Bert, if you want to, you can burn your reaction to make a weapon attack right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Only a 10 to hit.
Okay.
Do you still have advantage, though, because of your Fighting Spirit?
I believe you do.
Let me see what it says. Until the end of the current turn.
Oh, okay. So no, you
So
don't.
my guess is to the end of my current turn.
Correct. Okay. Well, that will do it. We now have the armored angels moving up. One is going to continue is going to start attacking Brinby. Another one is moving up to either take on. Well, let's be honest. It's going to go after Ember, the paralyzed form, and the other one is going to come and attack at Artis. So 3 attacks coming at Brinby. That's going to be 15, 16, and 9. All 3 attacks will miss Brinby. Artis, you have 3 attacks coming your way.
Wait, they're all coming at me?
Yes.
Oh,
Only
jeez.
one will hit with a 22.
Okay.
And that is going to be D8 plus 4 plus 2D6. That's going to be 10. That's going to be 14 damage from the one hit. They got you.
Okay. All right. Damn. Oh, jeez. Okay.
And Ember, 3 attacks coming your way with advantage.
Yeah, this is brutal.
First one is only a 14.
That misses.
Second one will definitely hit with a 22.
Okay.
And the third one will hit with an 18.
Okay.
So we have 2 attacks coming your way. The first one is going to be 14 plus 4 is going to be 18 damage. And then the last one is going to be just a regular sword attack, which is only going to be 11 damage. So a total of 29.
Ow.
All right. And that brings us now up to the top of the round with Ember. Ember, your turn is over. You can try to make that DC 12 Constitution save again.
Ember got a nat 1 for 2.
Oh, gosh. Ember is still paralyzed. That brings us to Hop.
All right, Hop is going to do a couple things here. He is going to use his bonus action to cast a shield on Ember
Okay.
to give her +2 to her AC because she is clearly kind of struggling. No hate though.
I mean, she looks good, but she's struggling.
She's just struggling. Yeah, he's going to kind of slip past here and put his hand on her and give her a little bit of restoration and end her paralyzation.
Oh,
Just kind of smack
Nice.
her around a bit.
Ooh.
Wake up.
It's weird for her to be on the receiving end of the smacking around.
Exactly.
Ooh. I kind of like that, Hop.
oh, nice. All right. Well, Ember is back up and in the fight. Artis, it is your turn. You've got a fire angel in front of you, and you've got an armored angel kind of just to the south of you.
Oh, great. And it's just me.
It's just you now. Well, Bird is still within range of the fire angel, and so is Hop.
Okay. And so trying to remember, the armored angel and the fire angel both were hit by that the whip earlier,
Yes, they were
right?
both hit by the whip. They both are hurting. They're both definitely bloodied.
Okay. All right. Then I'm going to go after the fire angel's the one that paralyzed, right? No, the armored angel's paralyzed. No,
Nope,
the fire
fire
angel's
angel.
paralyzed. Okay.
Yeah, they've got icy hot daggers.
I'm going to go after the fire angel. First attack with my dagger of pity will be a 23 to hit, 9 piercing, 1 necrotic, and Captain Ginger Snaps is going to use her reaction to add the cold damage to this one.
And how much cold damage?
1!
Okay.
So that's a total of 11 damage for that first attack. Second attack, dagger of pity, is a 29 to hit.
That will hit. So close to crit.
10 piercing and additional 1 necrotic.
As this angel disappears in a puff of smoke and cinders and
And fire and flame.
and fire and sparks and ash
sparks.
and ketchum.
Jeez, stop with that, man.
Okay, I think you got a bonus action to make another attack against this armored angel if you want to.
I do have a bonus action. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and use 1 point of my adrenaline to give it the old 1-2.
Yeah, and just so you know, the armored angels actually have worse AC than the fire angels for some reason.
Okay. All right, so I'll start with a cross
Okay,
for 25 to hit,
that'll hit.
for 9 bludgeoning, and then a hook
Okay,
for 22 to hit,
that'll hit.
or 11 bludgeoning.
Ooh,
So
this
that's 20 damage.
this armored angel is in rough shape. Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Okay, that brings us to this last fire angel that is still up and standing, and fire angel has 2 targets to choose from: Brinby or Ember.
Wasn't this guy incited?
He will have disadvantage on anybody he attacks except for me.
That's right. This one would know that. Thank you for reminding me. It is going to actually move around. Oh, it can't. How does it? I guess it has reach. It can get past Ember. Bert, you've got 2 attacks coming your way. The first attack with the dagger is going to be a natural 20.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
That's the big one.
Fine.
Ember will lash out with her whip and try and strike away the blow and make it re-roll that d20.
Okay. And that is going to be oh my gosh. That's going to be a 14 to hit instead.
Yes.
And that would
Okay.
miss.
And here comes the
Nice.
regular sword attack, which is going to be a 25 to hit. That will definitely
Ouch.
still hit.
Yeah.
And that is going to be 13 slashing damage.
Oh, that's not bad. I could take that.
Okay. Bert, you are up. You've got Fire Angel. You got 3 Armored Angels still standing. A lot of hurt angels in this room.
All right, let's go after the Fire Angel, and just see if we can't finish that one off. So Bert will, I won't worry about doing a Fighting Spirit on this one. So I'll just go ahead and make some normal attacks at him.
Okay.
So first one, gosh, only a 14 to hit,
That'll miss.
and then the second one, 25 to hit.
Nice.
Ugh, only 5 damage. Is that it?
Do you have a third attack?
Oh, actually, I do have
I was
3
gonna say,
attacks.
You're a fighter. I was gonna say,
jeez.
you're a fighter.
I forgot.
I'm like, what did you
I
multi-class
I
as?
totally forgot. Okay, 23 to hit for the next one,
Yes, that'll hit.
for 12 damage.
That is better.
And you know what? Let's go ahead and action surge,
Okay.
and let's go ahead and make a couple more attacks at that one.
Okay.
23 to hit,
That'll hit.
8 damage.
There is an explosion of sparks as this Fire Angel disappears. You have 2 more attacks and an Armored Angel in your threat range.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and make some attacks at that one.
Okay.
A 20 to hit
That'll hit.
for 8 damage,
All right.
and one more attack, 27 to hit
That'll hit.
for 9 damage.
All right.
Nice round.
Nice. Very good round, Bert. This one looks to be hurting as well. And last but not least, we have got Brinby, who is he is surrounded by 2 different armored angels, both of whom are in rough shape. He's going to go after the one that is in worse shape first. And that is going to be a 25 to hit. That will hit. And that is going to deal 10 plus 5. That's 15 damage. And that will actually do it. The armored angel that was kind of to the south of him has disappeared. And there is one more with one more attack coming at it in his range. And that is going to be a 27 to hit, which is going to hit, which is also going to deal 9 plus 5, 14 damage, which is going to take this guy a little closer to disappearing. And as a bonus action, he looks at you, Artis, and he says, "Go on then." And you get to make another attack.
I'm really chuffed to do this. Boom. That's only a 12 to hit. I missed.
Brinby's using Trippin's Greatsword. This is one of the things that Trippin's Greatsword could do. Their allies could attack with their reaction. All right. That brings us now to the Armored Angels. Artis, you're the only one in range. So we've got 3 attacks coming at you. Oh my gosh. 14,
Yes.
an 11, or a 10.
I think all those miss.
I think they do. And then Brinby has 3 attacks coming his way, and that is going to be only one will hit. Just a 21 will hit. That is going to be a bigger hit. That will be 10 plus 7. That'll be 17 damage to Brinby, as Brinby takes his first damage of the combat. All right, Ember, it is your turn at the top of the round.
Ember is going to step forward a little bit to be within range of that armored angel.
Mhm.
And she's going to take a couple of attacks with her whip. The first one is a 22 to hit
That'll hit.
for 6 slashing and 4 psychic for 10 damage total.
As that angel falls to the ground and then blows away like mist. Yes, there's one more armored angel in this room, down by Artis.
I should be able to get within range.
I think
'cause
so.
It's a reach weapon as well. And then I'll take another attack with the whip, a 21 to hit
That'll hit.
for another 10 damage, 6 slashing, 4 psychic.
As this other armored angel falls to the ground and blows away on the wind. Like dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind.
Dude. Dust. Wind. Dude.
We will cue victory music.
I was quoting Bill and Ted.
I crushed it, guys. You're welcome.
Seriously.
I definitely appreciate you, Hop, for getting me back in there.
Somebody had to do it. Sorry about that.
Well, all in a day's work.
All right, do we see a way out of this room? I think we need to go deeper.
Looks like they're down in the south.
Yeah, it looks like there is a kind of a pathway to follow here in this room.
Artist will go down and start giving scritches to Ginger. You did a great job, girl. You were amazing.
As the JV team makes their way further into the statue, and as the Snow Patrol enters their side, they see winding pathways through this level of the statue, machinery and crystals, grates and metal, winding around. They find, each one of these groups finds a staircase. The Snow Patrol finds a staircase that heads up towards the head of the statue. The JV team finds a staircase heading down into the chest and into the abdomen of this statue of Iramiel. And
so heading toward both brains.
Yeah. And that's where we're going to stop for tonight, as the JV team and the Snow Patrol venture deeper into this statue in an attempt to turn off the lights that are blocking the pathway to the tower. Thank you for joining me today as you guys venture into this statue of Iramiel. Who knows what the JV team and the Snow Patrol will find as they go deeper or higher up in this statue. I do. Anyway, don't forget we have a Discord. You can come chat with us. Check out our Patreon. You can get some merch in our shop at our website, 12sidedguys.com. And until we get together next time, we hope you have a great time.